Barrel Rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex supermodel, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno-monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Morning, I'm Professor Code. This is the Forex Supermodel Weekly Review for Monday the 5th of the 4th to Friday the 9th of the 4th, 2021. We've written the weekly flows up here to get us underway, so let's have a look then. So Euro Dollar then plus 142, so that means over the week in question, the 5th to the 9th. The Euro Dollar as an FX pair gained 142 points or pips. Euro Yen plus 43, Euro Pound plus 180, Pound Dollar minus 127, Pound Yen minus 267, and the Dollar Yen minus 99. Now when you feed all this in and get the flows, you end up with a negative opposed driver in the Pound at minus 574. Front and back door flows mainly going into the Euro at plus 365, next into the Yen at plus 323, and the Dollar was the negative rock at minus 114. Activity plus or minus 688. So over the week then we had a negative opposed driver in the Pound. So we had Pound weakness and we had Euro and Yen strength, with the Dollar slightly weakening as well. So we're going to stop it there and then we'll write up the daily flows, so don't go away. Right, welcome back. We've written up the daily flows. So Monday then we had a negative unopposed driver in the Dollar. No backdoor flows at minus 147. So the positive opposing flows went into the Pound plus 81, into the Euro plus 59, and the Yen was the positive rock at plus 7. Activity plus or minus 147. Rattle through these and do the analysis then. So Tuesday then, the Tuesday the 6th, we had a negative opposed driver in the Pound at minus 321. Front and back door flows mainly going into the Euro at plus 177, into the Yen at plus 172, and the Dollar was the negative rock at minus 28. Activity plus or minus 349. Wednesday the 7th, unopposed negative driver in the Pound at minus 128, no backdoor flows, mainly going into the Dollar at plus 104, the Yen at plus 67, and the Euro was the positive rock at plus 47. Activity plus or minus 218. Thursday the 8th then, we've got a positive opposed driver in the Yen at plus 164. Front and back door flows mainly coming out of the Pound at minus 188, out of the Dollar at minus 104, and the Euro was the positive rock at plus 58. Activity plus or minus 222. Finally Friday the 9th then, we've got a negative opposed driver in the Yen at minus 98. Front and back door flows mainly going into the Dollar at plus 76, into the Euro at plus 25, and the Pound was the negative rock at minus 3. Activity plus or minus 101. Right, so over the week then, what was knocking about? Monday we had positive US PMIs. Okay, and yet you had the Dollar as the negative unopposed driver. Tuesday we had the Royal Bank of Australia rates decision. Wednesday we had the Fed minutes and Biden's speech. That was late on. Thursday we had Powell's speech, the Fed basically, and Friday we had soft China CPI, but we had positive China PPI, producer price index, and the CAD unemployment rate, and the CAD very positive data on the CAD on Friday. So now interestingly, next week we've got the earnings season in the US kicking off, and the standout really for the week was the CAD jobs report, and which was very strong. The market didn't react too much, but arguably everybody knows that in April the Canadians are going back into lockdown, so that's a possibility. And the other the other geopolitical risk is the increasing tensions with Russia and the Ukraine. Right, so that's let's put it into context then. So you've got Monday, you've got unopposed dollar weakness. Tuesday, you've got opposed pound weakness. Wednesday, you've got unopposed pound weakness again. Thursday, you've got a switch to positive driver. You've got a positive driver in the yen. And then you've got a negative driver in the yen. So the markets have been yo-yoing yet again this week. We'll stop it there and then we'll look at the asset flows. So don't go away. Right, welcome back again. The asset flows then. So US dollar index. In basic terms, the dollar index has broken and it's come back from that first break. So it's softened the dollar. Gold basically looks like this. It's 0.28 from our modelled floor. Gold isn't really benefiting from the weaker dollar at the moment. Oil, likewise, it's come off and it's about 0.5 half marks from the floor or the modelled top. So oil is in a sort of a wedge shape, if you like. Its volatility has dropped off at the moment, which is interesting. Wall Street basically it broke, came back. It broke, it came back, and it's now there. So it's equities are going some. So the S&P looks quite similar. Broke, came back to the original double top. Now it's broken that in line with the Wall Street really. The tech never made it in that sense, but it's operating at about 0.05 from the modelled high. So 5% from the modelled high. So the tech has come back. US 10-year and the bond. Right, the US 10-year basically is about 0.3 from the floor. So this is the price. So yields have come off a bit, and the bond is about 0.4 from the floor. So the yield gap has significantly closed between the US yields and the European yields. So there's an effect there regarding the euro and the dollar. So the European yields have relatively strengthened in the short term relative to US yields in our terms. Right, copper. Remember it had these 5 pumps. It came back to the second pump, it went to base camp, it's messed about, it's now at 1.75 on the pump. So still pretty soft. And US steel had this double top, it was sold off, it broke, and it's now come back and it's about 0.5 half marks from the double top, from the floor to the high. Right, let's get rid of that then and finish off. So let's talk about our trades. We've been adding trades here and there and scaling in a difficult market effectively for what we're doing. And where are we? We're plus 770 points. Profit at the moment. The peak was plus 2,900, and so the swing, well, it's approximately plus or minus 130 points. So we're back to 770 profit, but we're swinging larger positions, and because we've scaled in a difficult situation, the overall position has come back. Right. So what are we doing? We're short short the dollar against the euro, the pound, and the AUD, and we're short the NZD against the euro, the pound, the CAD, and the AUD. Right. So that's what we're up to. Those are the positions, and it's likely the market has basically been struggling recently. It's been in a poor situation. We're going to talk about this in the sister video, which is going to be the data cycle, which we're going to do later on today. So try and catch that. So basically, that's where we're at. We're not going to change our positions. Nothing in a macroeconomic sense has changed. We're just going to battle on and carry on next week. So hopefully you can see the data cycle video. If not, see you Monday for the daily briefing. Thank you very much.